to leaving and then back to the town, and then everything that unfolded at the town, and then y'all going back to Waterdeep. I just told them y'all met with the council.
Mm-hmm.
They gave you some orders. They wanted you to do some planning for them and get back with them in the morning. That's kind of how I left it. I didn't get into any details of what happened at the meeting. So y'all can inform him as far as however much you're willing to tell him. I don't know, but I'd really like for him to show up.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, do we want to almost kind of like maybe even retcon the last 3 minutes where we met the council and let Jared play that out?
Yeah.
Maybe what's his name wasn't there in the first meeting, but he's there the next morning.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
That way that y'all can still have your Axis and Allies charts.
Oh, yeah. I need to get that out. Factions and cults, right?
Yeah, the faction assets and cult assets.
Yeah,
that's right.
I got them up.
So we'll just say that y'all had a meeting there, and it was just the council president and faction leaders, outside of the Lord's Alliance. And then we'll get into whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, Chris, I'm sorry for kind of roasting you this afternoon, but
he's not sorry.
No, I'm not.
That's right. I thought it was good witty banter. Nobody else chimed in. I was kind of disappointed.
I know, me too.
What you roasting him on?
It was well.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Well deserved. I was calling him a ginger and that he couldn't get a suntan and stuff like that.
Oh man, I didn't see any of that shit.
No,
did I?
No, that was a different thread.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't see any of that.
I got extremely lucky. Like I'm still supposed to be picking up people at like sporting events, but everything got canceled today. So
nice.
Free and clear.
Yeah. That was easy. I just left work early.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I guess it's weird to say, guys, but I was like, car business is so strange right now. I'm actually at a point where my like general sales manager was like, hey, like, do you need to sell? Like, can you push deals off to next month?
Are you serious?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, I'm way over where I need to be.
Nice. That's a good problem to have.
Yeah. Like I had three people come, or I had 3 deals today come in or whatever. But he was like yesterday when we talked, he was like, do they have to buy them tomorrow?
It's like five or 6 days. Can we wait?
Yeah. Can we, I'm like, 2 of them. No, I can't. No, these 3 are happening.
My neighbor across the street never has days off. He takes like every third Thursday off.
Yeah.
And he takes Sundays off, but he's been home the last 2 days.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy right now.
Like
car salesman.
He's used car man. He's the manager of used cars at Sparks Nissan, and their lot is bumping.
Is it really? They got inventory?
Well, the used car do. The new car don't.
Yeah, then he's killing it right now. Used cars are insane right now.
Yeah, the CarMax is finally full over here. It's the only thing that's full is the CarMax.
Yeah.
Well, last time I talked to him was like 2 weeks ago, and they had bought a bunch of used cars. He said, they're not even good cars, Trevor. He goes, it doesn't matter. He said, we're selling the shit out of them.
Yeah, no, seriously. I took in a trade, man, like a 2015 passenger van for a trade, and it sold the next day from somebody in Salem, Oregon, and like, I cleaned it up. We fixed it, everything. And I still was like, this is insane what we're selling it for.
Yeah.
It was like $38,000. I looked at it and I'm going, there's no way I'd pay 20 for this.
I bought Ashley a car. A few months ago, and she had her Yukon was like 3 or 4 years old, had 120,000 miles on it. And I was being dumb. I mean, and of course I fell for the stupid trap of he let me ask what I wanted for it.
Yeah.
And they just took it. I was like, shit.
Yeah. I meant 70. I said 60.
Yeah,
I said 70.
Did I say 30? I meant 40.
Hey, no joke. Several months ago, like right before it got bad, like right when it was on the verdict, the edge, I helped my mother-in-law sell her car, and I posted on Car Gurus like what I thought was a good asking price. And then when a dealership offered to buy it, I was like, crap, did I just undersell it? Like, maybe I need to recheck this, man. But
I saw a F-250 on. Well, I didn't see it. A guy showed it to me for an F-250 2018 for $89,000.
Stop.
Dude, any work trucks right now are insane. They're out
You're
the roof.
saying I should sell my diesel right now.
Oh yeah, you should definitely sell it.
Dude, you will get so much for it.
The guy that cut Colt's hair last week, he put his Jeep up for sale. 4x4. It was probably a loaded package. He's had it for 2 years. He's got 40,000 miles on it, and he said he's going to make $15,000 on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cruise Motors sold
No, I'm not even joking.
for $25,000 over MSRP.
Yeah. He said, I'm literally taking the dealership when I get done with work today, and they're going to give me, he said $15,000 over what he paid for. I don't know, maybe what he owes on it. But
wow.
Honestly, no, I wouldn't be with it. If being a 4x4, I would not be surprised if it was 15 over its MSRP.
I looked at it on the way out. It's clean. It's nice. He paid top dollar when he bought it, but he bought it, 3 years ago.
That's nuts.
But who's paying $89,000 for a truck?
For a used truck.
A used truck.
Well, probably because like Ford and Nissan, all these like commercial like truck places that these companies need them, they don't have any. They've shut down factories months ago.
Yeah. And
so people are going, I need a new truck. Like mine broke down. I need to replace it in my fleet to keep business going.
Wow.
They'll take it.
He said the same. The guy, the reason it came up, the guy was a car dealer that was getting his hair cut. Another guy's like, I have a Jeep Cherokee with like 130,000 miles on it. He goes, dude, put it up for sale. He goes, the people that love Jeep Cherokees that had an engine blow up or a transmission, he goes, they're going to scoop it up in a minute. Right now, there's nobody on the market. He goes, you're going to make money, big time.
Yeah, but then when you turn around and buy.
That's the problem. And that's why used cars are priced where they are, because you're like, well, I can't get a new one, but here's a 2020, with only 7,000 miles on it, and you're paying sticker on that.
Usually sticker, apparently. I mean, sounds like
Jared hadn't been riding that Aston Martin yet.
He should definitely buy it, though.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, somebody got it.
I mean, Jamie can get you one, I'm sure.
Yeah, I can find one for you.
All right, so let's go ahead and, since I have limited time, and so does Chris, I guess, everybody at this point.
Yeah.
I kind of gave Jared a rundown of kind of what happened on the phone earlier.
Yeah.
Our current situation, or y'all's current situation, mine's what it is. Y'all have been given a task by the Lord's Alliance in formulating some sort of battle plan for your faction versus the known entities at the Well of the Dragons. And they sent y'all to your chambers, which are still underground, below waters deep somewhere. They said they do not want you on the surface. However, you are not prisoners there. If you would like to leave, they're not going to stop you. But they ask that at least you let them know where you're going, and please try to be very careful and don't get lost for another goddamn week.
I blame Drew for that.
Yeah. I'll bring. Yeah.
Y'all to the left and not a right. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
I told you we should have taken a left somewhere. We should have taken a left somewhere.
Yeah, I'm on board with Carrick on that one.
So at the end of last session, the last thing on the deal was y'all wanted to put gold in Lost Jared.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all put gold in the cat.
Yes, I did. I put gold in the cat. Yes. Well, at least attempted to. We just couldn't make it work.
No. You put gold in the cat, and I assume y'all are all still kind of in the same area, like the common room of y'all's quarters.
We pick up where we left off, right?
Yeah. You put the gold in the cat, the hand drops, and everything goes black. Just for a split second. And when the lights turn back on, you're in a different room.
That's Baron's MO right there.
What you're looking at, you're standing in a room, and there's a circular room with a kind of a central column running through it, and the central column has different alcoves in it around the outside of it, or around it.
So it's fluted column.
It's not all the way to the top. Not all the way to the top. It's just like alcoves, like shelves.
Okay.
Around the outside.
Yeah, we're Indiana Jones style.
You gonna choose the cup of a carpenter?
Right.
You laugh. There are 6 as you kind of pop in and take a look around in the central column. There are 6 different alcoves there.
Okay.
On the outside wall looks to be rotating, and it appears to be 6 doors that are rotating around you. And there's a pedestal just offset the central column that has a spherical object sitting on it.
So the pedestal is offsetting the rotating wall, and
all these little alcoves have symbols above them, and they have 4 vowels in each alcove.
But the pedestal is between the rotating.
Yeah, I mean you're standing between that big pedestal and the outer ring that's rotating, and that inner ring has those alcoves with symbols above each one and 4 vowels in each one of them.
Okay, I was confused about the pedestal.
Yeah, it's just kind of off to the side, and it's holding like a spherical object, semi-spherical.
Yeah, I want to go grab that spherical item.
All right. Make an investigation check. Are you just going to pick it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he by himself here?
No, you're all there.
Oh.
I didn't know.
It took everybody that was in the room with him.
Oh, I didn't know that. So
yes, everybody that was in the room with him.
Well, then can I make the investigation check?
Right.
No, everybody that was within sight of the cat is now been teleported.
Okay, so I thought it was just me. So
No.
Where was I?
You
were in the room with him.
Sounds like we're all getting taken.
Okay.
Unless you don't want to be.
No. I wasn't sure where my guy got.
Well, yeah, I mean everybody had kind of went back to the common room of this area and we're talking, and Baron looked around and said, "I want to put gold in this cat."
Gotcha.
Roland's there. Roland's definitely there.
That's a 13 for investigation for me.
Yeah, it's easy enough. You walk up and you look at it. It appears to be a 6-sided object with numbers on it.
And what about the symbols over the corners, over the alcoves?
The symbols over the alcove, as you walk around, you see one that has like kind of swords crossed above one. You see one that has like a 4-leaf clover. You see one that has kind of like a bullseye. You see one that has like, it looks like a figure that's running, but it's like multiplied. You see one that has like a book on it. with an up arrow. And you see one that has like a red cross.
Ooh. Can I go walk over and look at the alcoves? Like, are there items in there? Or
Yeah, there's 4 vials in each one of them.
Oh, so each alcove just has the 4 vials?
And as you're looking at the symbol above it, they're all like kind of glowing green.
And what about the 4 vials? Are they all the same?
They're all the same. And each alcove is different, but the
But
vials
within each
are
one, it's the same thing?
the same thing.
Guys, I think this is like the secret tunnel in Mario or something.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, I've already, I guess, stated my move.
You gonna go touch the circle thing?
No, I mean, yeah, I said that, so that's what's happening.
Are there? So there's 6 alcoves and there's 6 numbers on the center pedestal.
No, there's no numbers on the center pedestal. There's a pedestal that's there with a spherical item that has 6 sides, and there's numbers on each side of it, labeled 1 through 6. And the doors that are spinning around, if you take long enough to kind of watch them go around, each door has a number above it, 1 through 6.
All right,
But we have free, like the door. We have free access to the alcoves. Like we could walk over and pick up.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's just sitting in the middle. Like,
I kind of want to go pick up a vial.
all right. What symbol would you like to pick one from?
I'm gonna go with the book and with the up arrow. You know, I love books.
Okay.
What were the other symbols?
One had like a
ranged luck.
one had
here.
what? One had like swords crossed, like 2 swords crossing. One had like a 4-leaf clover. One had like a bullseye. One was like a guy looks like he's in the running pose, but he's like multiplied. One had a spell book with an up arrow next to it, and one had like a red cross above it.
I mean, I'm gonna go for the book, but somebody maybe should grab a health, whatever that is.
I think I'm going to go for the shamrock.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Are you taking them? I mean, are you picking them up physically? Picking them up, so I'm asking.
Can I, like, is it just floating there? Can I look at it and see if it's trapped or anything?
Actually, it's just sitting on. It's got a little stand under it, each one of them, and it's just sitting there.
Should we maybe just all pick one up at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of think we should.
And I'll go. I
I
mean,
feel like this is kind of a Stay Puft Marshmallow situation where we pick something and then something happens.
yeah.
So if we all pick something, then we're going to be fighting 6 different things.
Or maybe the first person to grab something is the only one that gets something.
Could be.
Well, right now, all the symbols are glowing green.
Oh. And there's only one symbol above each alcove? Well, if they're all glowing green, then...
Sounds like good to go to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's picking it up first? Because you don't want to ruin it for somebody else.
Well, I got a lot of magic stuff in the tower, so one of y'all go first.
All right, fine. I'll pick up the shamrock.
You pick up a potion from the shamrock. You take it. From your point of view, everything goes. All the symbols that you can see go red.
Okay.
Everybody else can see them as green.
I'll tell everybody. All right, yeah.
I'm going to pick up the book one then.
Same effect. Like as soon as you pick it up, everything goes red.
Choice made.
I want to pick up the multiple symbol.
Okay. Same thing. Everything goes red for you.
And there was 4 at each station, so there's 24 vials.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have R2 pick up the health one.
R2 goes to pick it up. He can't move it.
Worth a shot.
And a big hand juts out, and a big middle finger flicks him for 4 hit points.
No, she only has 2.
I'm joking.
All right, so J-Mac disappeared.
Yeah, he needs to be on this.
So does Ivor.
Yeah, what's Ivor gonna pick? The bullseye?
Bullseye for sure.
Yeah.
Graham.
How many different options are there?
There's 6.
He picks the third one from the left.
Third one from the left. You pick the same one Baron does up.
All right, then if he's already picked that, then I would pick the next one to the right.
So that would be the same one that Carrot picked up.
Then the next one to the right of that.
Okay, that would
Meaning
be.
I was leaving it up to chance. I'm just going to walk up and pick up one.
You'll just hit the.
We'll do pin the tail on the Roland.
You'll hit the. You'll pick up the one with the red.
So I guess the way that I would view that is just as Roland's walking up to grab one, Baron grabs it in front of him. Then he turns to try to grab the other, and Carrot grabs it from him. He flips them both off and then grabs the one to the right.
There's multiple of each one, so you're welcome to grab the same time. If you
Oh
like.
no! I'm gonna.
So the one that's adjacent to the one that Carrot grabbed, as he kind of shoulder charges you out of the way.
Yeah.
Like, can you see it's a book?
You grab the one with the red cross above it.
Perfect.
Make your choice, Groot.
Yeah, that one. Sorry, I had to step out for a second. I'm this where we're at.
No, you're good.
Yeah, all right.
We're still in the chamber. It seems like whenever you make a choice and pick up a potion, everything else goes red, so you only get 1. And there's 6 choices for you.
Y'all have already grabbed 3?
They've grabbed 4.
Everybody's grabbed 1.
But there's multiple of each.
And there's everything's still available.
All right. Do we know what any of them are?
No, but it looks like melee, luck, ranged, whatever the multiple people in is, something to do with spell casting and then healing.
Yeah, melee, of course.
So you take the one with the swords crossed.
Yep.
And as you pick it up, all the symbols go red, and you're kind of out of options at this point. Everybody's picked up a potion. The doors on the outside are still spinning. They have a number above each one of them, and you seem to have a coinciding cube of 6 sides.
Can I pick it up?
Yeah.
Can I throw it down on the table and see what happens?
You certainly can. Go ahead and roll a d6.
Kirik is rolling a d6 while Brandon rolls a d6.
4. Yeah, metagaming.
4. Those doors stop spinning, and all of them disappear except for the one that's labeled 4. You still have your potions and a door.
Should we take our potions now, or should we save them?
I think we save them.
Maybe, can you identify potions?
I mean, if we want to sit here for 12 minutes, 11 minutes.
Do we know if that door's? I think we'll probably go through the door and then figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm for going through the door.
All right. I'm gonna go open the door.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look through it. I'm not walking through yet.
You just want to look through it?
Yeah, I just want to open the door and see what's over there.
Does it open in or out?
We're getting specific here.
It definitely opens out.
Out. Oh, okay, never mind.
Freaking
Like a house
door.
door. We're stepping out of the house. We're gonna be like in the 9th level of hell or something.
Probably.
That's what I'm thinking. We're in the 4th level.
The 4th level.
You open the door, the room goes completely black. And you end up back where you started,
Hey,
in your chamber.
Not this again.
With
has
a
it been another week? Oh God.
no, back where you started. The little golden cat's arm has stopped moving. You get 1 use a day.
Do I still have my potion?
Nope.
Oh,
Do any of
I knew,
it?
and I knew I was about to down it
I thought
too.
about it too.
When you were talking about identifying it, I was about to down mine and just like screw
Hey,
identifying.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna put another. How much gold do we need?
You can only use it once a day.
His arm's not active anymore.
I got you.
so it kicked all of us out.
Yeah, everybody got kicked out.
Oh.
But that was probably the best case scenario for where you're at right now.
Oh, snap. Not all good.
It might have been the best case scenario.
Yeah. Coming back with nothing is the best case scenario? That's bad.
Well, no, just given your current physical situation.
Yeah, with no
That would have
slots.
been about right. We're so close to the end of the campaign and we get TPK'd on a trinket.
Like we're preparing for the final battle and the Iron Lords died.
Yeah. They just come and find the
heroes
little
that just
cat
walked
in
in
the
the door.
room. All they find is the cat. We're all gone.
There's a cat sitting there with his hand out doing this.
All right, after that little adventure, Carrick's going to bed. Screw y'all guys. I need my spells back.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait, I already long rested. My bad.
hey, Trevor, I asked for a block of ice last time.
Yeah, you did.
Big block of ice.
Big, like Carrick sized.
Preferably 2 of them.
I mean, they hadn't delivered it yet.
Okay, well, then I'm going to go immediately to take my rest.
Well, that sucked.
Oh, we were so close to getting a buff. Probably.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I thought you would at least identify what you had.
I was sitting here thinking about the whole time dilation thing and how we probably would miss another week if we stayed in there.
I literally just thought as soon as you said identify, I was like, I'm just about to drink it.
That sounds like Drew.
I know. It's a very Drew thing. That's why I should have done it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to play the impulsive guy next time. I want somebody else to be the cautious one.
Yeah, it's difficult to balance between like being just the impulsive one versus like ruining the game for the rest of the guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to walk that line.
Yeah, like making me burn a 7th level spell to make sure you didn't go die at the end of that
Like,
fight.
will this piss everybody off, or like how bad will it piss everybody off? You know, you gotta wonder.
Nothing. No, you're not gonna piss anybody off. That's Roland's job.
All right, so y'all do complete a long rest. And breakfast is delivered to you along with a large-ish block of ice.
Yeah, buddy. Eric's like, hey guys, I got something to do today. It's gonna take me about 12 hours.
Hours?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to ask for another big block of ice as well.
I guess since everybody's asking for ice, I want ice.
It's just a big vat of wine. I'd like to chill.
Like Drew's feeling a bit of FOMO and is also going to ask for a block of ice. He's going to pretend like he knows what's going on. Like, yeah, I need one. I need one too.
Yeah,
This is tall. As tall as me. Definitely as tall as me.
The guy that delivers the food and the block of ice is kind of like, I'll see what I can do.
I'll add a very like emphatic, like it's very important I get this.
Yeah. I'll put him a gold coin and say, yeah, make it snappy.
Man.
Y'all eat your breakfast, and is there anything you want to do besides play with your ice?
Yes. The next morning, as we're kind of taking inventory, are we all together?
Yeah, there's like a common room that they put. The rooms are all attached to a common room, so y'all can be. It's got a little kitchen in there. Like it's nice. So yeah, y'all can all be together if you want.
Okay, so I'm just gonna, if we're all together, I'm just gonna, hey, Roland, if you would mind indulging me for just a moment, would you mind kind of wandering over, come here with me for just a moment?
Sure.
That would be fun.
I'm gonna kind of just grab my prayer beads around my neck and say, Roland, I know we've had our differences, but I'm running out of these beads around my neck here, and I just, on the off chance that this might sway your heart just a moment, I might offer up some of a blessing for you. And I'm actually going to use one of my prayer beads to cast greater restoration on him.
Nice.
Okay.
Thanks. Did I miss something?
No, I genuinely, because I'm about to unattune from my prayer beads, but I thought in character, I genuinely would be like, you know what? This is the highest level, like, holy spell I have. I'm just going to cast it on Roland.
I got you. Okay. All right.
Just see what happens.
Yeah.
But at the same time, because I go, genuinely, I'm trying not to metagame here. I genuinely was like, I'm unattuning from my prayer beads because I don't need them anymore. I thought that would be an in-character move to do for Roland, but does that affect the curse that's on him?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, I was gonna. Yeah, that's right. Because when we started the battle with the tower, I do remember it. That was when I made some throw. That was when I noticed things weren't feeling right. That's right.
Right. Unfortunately, that spell does not affect the.
Gotcha. Well, that's fine. Just the way he did that, I didn't know if maybe like I had developed like a third arm or something in the last session that I missed or something.
No. Nothing like that.
Okay. Well, then, I mean, it's not like water to the Wicked Witch of the West. I mean, I'm going to reach out and I'm going to embrace Drute, and I'm going to say, my friend, I don't know if that did anything, and if there's any saving of my soul that can occur with the debt that I'm in. But thank you. That means a lot.
Hey, you tried.
I was a little worried, like I was a little worried. Maybe that was what y'all were keeping something from me. Like something happened to my guy last session.
No.
No, but with that said, I am going to unattune from my prayer beads at this point.
Okay. That's easy enough to do.
And then, where are we at?
Y'all are still underground. Water's deep. You don't know your exact location, but you do know you were told they'll come get you.
Okay.
When they're ready.
We're just down there chilling right now.
Yeah, you're.
I'm going to hold on one second.
This would be fun.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Eric says with his spell book out, looking up from his block of ice.
Hold on one second.
Baron's just laughing right now.
Can I start over? Can I put myself in the dome and then do this?
You don't know what he's doing. He's just sitting there. He's sitting there in the corner contemplating stuff. I mean,
oh my gosh! No,
I'm going to after he embraces me, I'm going to I'm gonna when we share our pleasantries, I'm gonna say thank you. Again, I don't know if that did anything, but I learned a new trick. Watch this, and I'm gonna utter foul words, and from behind him, I'm going to summon a demon from the abyss.
Shit.
And I'm going to summon a Bulgura.
Yeah, I mean, certainly you can certainly do that.
And from the abyss, from the ground, from the fiery Hades below, behind him, a Bulgura. It's just a giant, like a 7 or 8 foot, like ape-looking thing. A demon fiend is going to arise out of the ground.
Good God.
And as he appears, I'm going to command him to tell me his true name. And he will be compelled to tell me that in, I guess, whatever language,
Infernal.
Yeah, infernal. And he has telepathy as well, so he's going to communicate his real name to me, and he is going to he's going to be there for an hour, but I guess.
Yeah, his name is Galdar.
Yep. And I'm going to say, I'm going to command him to hold fast and stay steady, do not attack my friend. But then I'm going to kind of make that little look at Drew and be like, get a load of that. And then it has to make he gets to make a roll. He gets to make a charisma saving throw. And if he beats it, I lose control of him.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
So charisma?
Yeah, charisma, but he's at a disadvantage since I know his true name. He's a -1 for charisma.
I'll just roll a d20. How about that?
Twice.
16?
Yeah, he's got to beat a 17 to do it. And he does it as a disadvantage, so either way.
So 17, that's probably going to be the highest he's going to roll.
Yeah. So I maintain control of him. But that was a close roll. So I'm assuming that as I point at it to Drew and say, "Hey, get a load of this," I'm going to see him like almost like the threshold of I lose control, and I'm going to.
As you're doing this, you hear a knock on the door, and there's a guy with another block of ice on a cart, and he's rolling it in, and he kind of looks like he's like, "What the hell?" And he just kind of pushes the cart and closes the door and runs away.
With that, Drew's also going to turn around, spot it for the first time, like, Roland, what the hell?
And so, yeah, I'm good. Like I said, and there'll be that moment where I almost know I realize I lost control of it, but I just barely maintained it. And then he will dissipate after the allotted time, which is an hour. I'm going to say, "Hey, I can't wait to do that in a battle."
Roland's just going to drop a demon on the battle.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, that's what he would do in response to the restoration.
And you know what? That's fair. That is. You try to holy me, I'm going to evil you.
So yin and yang. That's what we're made for each other.
Roland, we've been through many trials and journeys together. I consider you a friend, but I will never understand your ways.
He said, I take no offense. I barely understand my ways as it is.
Please just keep that thing away from me. I'd rather stay clear.
So.
Your second block of ice did arrive. It's not quite as big as the first block. Actually, it's pretty meager compared to the first one, but I mean, they're doing what they can. with blocks of ice.
Well, hey, they were playing with blocks of ice. I tried to interject a bit of adventure. I was actually kind of hoping I'd lose control and we were going to have to page everybody and say we were in a battle.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, this is more like a.
Instead, there's just a demon sitting in the living room.
Yeah, he's knitting now. He's doing crochet or something.
All right. Well, y'all are there for a little bit, at least, I don't know, an hour or more, just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, we stopped doing stupid shit.
And you get a knock on the door, and the guard that has been taking care of you would ask you if you were ready. The members of the Lord's Alliance are ready for your input on your battle plan.
Yep.
And any other information that you deem necessary that you discussed through the night.
Well, I think we should go talk to him.
Tom didn't sleep without his sister.
Mm-hmm. 1 second.
Yep. So, I mean, what do y'all want to do for the battle plan?
Well, we had a little text thread going on. I think we go with that.
Yeah, well, I wasn't finished. I was just saying if we wanted to go even, that's what I mean. I had that much, or what I would consider even that far, but there's still remaining people to group up.
Yep. You're right.
And I was just saying that was if you want to go even, because I was like, Brandon did bring up last session if we wanted to go asymmetrical here. I go that. I mean, that's a thought as well.
Well, it all depends kind of on what we're doing. If we're just like setting these pieces in motion and then we're going to be off doing something completely different, then I think maybe even Stevens and see if they can hold out.
Yeah, see, that's
Either
what
way,
I wasn't
lose,
sure where
at least
we
they'll
were.
have estimated the other team. Whereas, like, if this is something that we're going to be involved in and, like, we're going to be able to fight 4 dragons by ourselves.
Yeah, see, that's what I was confused. I didn't know where we were going to be in this whole thing.
Yeah, I didn't
if
either.
We were a part of it or separate.
I
think he said last time that we're going to be off doing our own thing.
He kind of alluded to that, but I would probably think the dragons come with us. But and then what we talked about as far as the castle is concerned.
Well, I mean, like,
so that's a must. But
what we know so far, though, right? I mean, so they're going to be at the Temple of Tiamat. The Red Wizards, assume, are going to be there to perform the ritual, right? Or is it the cultists that are performing the ritual?
Let's see.
I think the Red Wizards are there just to study the masks. The cultists are the ones that are going to be performing the ritual.
I think this might be something the council members can help us clarify.
Oh, I'm
our battle plans when we go over it.
Yeah, well, we should talk to them real quick.
Hey, real quick, I need to go get my notes out of my truck because y'all have better. I need to know.
But maybe assassins on assassins, and then or maybe send the assassins after the cult leaders. That'd be cool.
So that's what I was saying, because I was like, we still had like cultist leaders, Rathmodar and Severin. I didn't really know who to match up with them as like a quote unquote even match.
Yeah.
I thought the agents and the Zentarium would be a good match. Not that they would like each other, but they're at least have the same goal in mind.
And they're complementary, right? I mean, the agents are more like holy magic and magic users, and then the Zentarium are mercenary, like melee type people, right?
They're mercenaries. I don't know if they're melee, but they're certainly not friends. I would imagine.
Who are we talking about now?
And the Gauntlet, the Order of the Gauntlet people, they were like an army, like they were melee, right? I mean, the one we knew was Graham. He was a cleric, but
right. Well,
so that's why I was thinking of matching them up with evil mercenaries, because I was like, they're still going to be like warrior type people.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas, I mean, he lists out, the Zentarum was my first thought with mercenaries, but he literally says assassins next to him, not like mercenaries.
No, they're definitely assassins out for one goal only, and then the Harpers are the sneaky.
They're like magic users, though, right?
I
thought Harpers were magic people.
I think they're more like the CIA. They're like spies.
Yeah, they're more like spies. So they could.
Well, I know they have spies, but I thought they were like heavy magic people.
Could be. I don't know.
We can ask the leader.
We can ask.
Go through each faction and say, "No, what do you do?"
Yeah.
I know we've known you for like 2 years now, but I'm still not really sure what you're all about.
I believe the Harpers and the Zentarium assassins would be a great match. The Lord's Alliance, I mean, whatever. What else? I mean,
well, that's a big army, right? So that probably needs to face off against their troops.
Yeah, their troops.
Yeah. So I would assume we'd send in the agents and the assassins together to figure that out. At least get a handle on.
Yeah, but who are they going to attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because we're matching up like 1-to-1 here, I think.
Are we? We can't send them together.
I mean, I guess we can.
You can send whoever you want, wherever you want. If you want to double up,
it is 10 on 10. Yeah.
I mean, there's no rules that says you have to do 1-for-1 necessarily.
Because shit, we got giants and devils.
Yeah. What do we even know about giants and devils? Like, where do they come from?
Yeah.
And where's our
the ones that were running the castle, weren't they?
Oh yeah,
I made friends with Black Caucus.
Black Caucus? I just think if we're going after what is this? The temple that has Tiamat, who I guess we know already is a dragon.
He's a god.
He's a god, yeah. So
5 dragons in one.
So I think the dragons should come with us. Hell, I don't know what the Arcane Brotherhood is either. So any ideas?
But my only deal with the dragons was like, if we bring dragons with us, then their dragons are basically kind of unmatched.
And or they'll just follow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, that's a decent reasoning. I mean,
either way, you are being summoned to the council, to the war room that you were previously at the evening before.
Yep. Guess that's where we're at.
Trevor, in our brief debriefing yesterday, did they tell us, like, are we leaving today?
They didn't say.
And all of these troops that they're about to give us command over are already in place?
He did say they are in place, and they will be awaiting your orders when you arrive. They would just like to know your thoughts on it at this point. Nothing will be set in stone here. So they are positioned and ready to go, but they will need some guidance as to what you want them to do. Well, okay. Let's get. They're waiting on y'all, and y'all are being ushered to the council. At this point, you can have all this discussion with them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, was it Lady Silverhand?
So y'all do make your way back to the council, into the war room. Everybody is present. There's also a new face that some of you have seen before. And it will be a member of what they're calling the Arcane Brotherhood, but he would also be known to you as the leader of the assembly, Warren Van Skyver.
Mm-hmm.
Droat seeing a new face that he doesn't recognize and like, oh, hey, man, how you doing? And go to shake his hand.
Nice.
Like, hey, welcome aboard.
He just he doesn't step forward or anything. He maintains his position and kind of nods his head, and he says, it's very nice to meet all of you again, and you for the first time. And Lady Silverhand would say that they have offered their assistance against the Dragon Cult, and they bring a formidable force of high-level magic users that would greatly aid us in this offensive.
Is that a chocobo sound I just heard?
Yeah. One second. I'm looking for the council. Lords of Alliance High Council. Here we go. Yeah. So, what Baron would address? Shit. Okay, Baron would address Lord Neverminter.
He is present.
Okay. He would address him. What are your thoughts on this siege? I guess it would be.
My thoughts on the siege?
I'm asking you. I know we've had our differences, but we do have a mutual respect for you, and I want to know your thoughts.
My thoughts from my current position is we don't have enough information to make an accurate assessment of their forces. I know we have this piece of paper here that has names on it, but where are they? What are they doing? I mean, I feel like.
Well, I think the Harpers probably can fix that for us.
And he kind of looks over.
Hey, Trevor.
Yeah, I was waiting. I was.
Trevor, it's been brought to my attention. And I'm going to admit I have slept quite a few times since then. This guy, this Vance, you had come up with that name. That's why I didn't recognize it. It's been so long since I've heard mention of that. It didn't ring a bell. This is the guy you came up with that was the assembly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be rough.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Okay, again, not a meta and not to like retcon, but again, I didn't recognize the name when you said that. I was kind of zoned out because again, it's been so long. I mean, that's been over a year, and you had come up with that guy's name, so it wasn't part of my backstory. It's like I didn't come up with his name, so that's why I didn't. So he's here at this meeting.
Yeah, that's the one I just said.
offering
Oh, hey,
to
I've
help.
never met you before. How you doing?
He says
Okay.
he's got a team of high-level wizards and magic users that's going to help us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. I mean,
It's
are
like
we
you're
in the
just
Lord's?
stuck in.
We're in the Lord's. Okay. So is he? I mean, do I recognize him?
Oh, 100%.
Okay. Then I finger of death him.
I told you we didn't take it far enough.
Like I wouldn't hesitate.
As soon as you see him and you go to finger of death him.
And again, not to retcon, but I mean, I didn't know that's who this was.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
The moment I saw him, I would point at him and finger of death.
Yeah. No, yeah. In fairness, we actually retconned it because we wanted you to be here because Carrick drew daggers on him for you last night, but we said, you know what? Let's let it be the meeting in the morning so you can play it out naturally.
Okay.
When we walked in, I had Roland just draw a dagger, and then as soon as he addressed Roland directly, he drew another dagger, and we were like literally holding Roland back.
Okay. No. Yeah. When y'all kind of alluded, I thought we were talking about something happened at the tower with like the peasants or something with the cult.
No, they're all dead.
Nope, that's why I said I didn't think we pushed it enough. I was like, Roland would go further.
Oh no, I mean, I don't know if it would work or not, but at the moment I see him, the first thing I would try is my most deadly spell. I would finger of death him.
You point your finger, and your spell does not really doesn't even assimilate on your hand as you would expect in such a chamber.
Okay.
Yep.
Then when I noticed that hold on one second, my wife is standing here. Hold on.
See, I knew daggers weren't enough.
Yeah, no,
So Roland would go for blood.
Yeah, you would.
I texted him. I was like,
I know. I saw. That's why I was like, did I just hear something?
"What was your cue?"
there was no reaction whatsoever. I was like,
I said, "Man, Skyver's here." He said, "Who?" I was like, "The guy who killed your wife and murdered and stole your daughter."
Well, that's why I go when Brock started the conversation. Whenever I was almost about to be like, "Hey, before you do that." And try to steer like, oh, how do you know the rest of the group? Since I don't know, and try to bring it up.
Yeah.
He was just going to let it go. I mean, that was.
He didn't recognize the name.
No, he does now.
Yeah.
Let
me wait. I'm going to get something to drink.
He does now.
Skyver.
I'll, yeah. Well. It should be interesting.
All right, I apologize. Sorry, we were working out childcare stuff in the morning.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. We're missing Jimmy.
That's fine. He's trying to get a drink.
Well, while I'm waiting for him to get back. Okay, so I noticed that the spell didn't work.
But the intent was apparent in the room.
All right, hold on. Okay, I mean, has something been physically done to me in that I can't act now, or do I just basically I fired a blank, but people know I tried to do something? Like, what happens when you say
What are the components of finger of death? Is it verbal, semantic? What is it?
Finger of death is verbal and semantic.
So yeah, you do your verbal and your semantic gestures, and you point at Van Sciver. Multiple people in the room would recognize exactly what you were trying to do through those actions. You'll see guards on all walls stand up, and Lady Silverhand stand up.
Right at this point, Baron will stand toe to toe, shoulder to shoulder with Roland.
Yeah, I would say Drew just had a reaction of the tenseness in the room, would hop back with shield up by Roland as well, ready to defend.
Okay. And again, if I have not been, if something has not caused me the inability to further act, when that fires a blank, I'm going to, and I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to try to attempt to fire my Eldritch Blast, my cantrip, at him. And it is, again, I don't know if it even goes off, but if it does, there'd be 3 beams that would go shooting at him, Eldritch Blast.
As Baron kind of steps off to your side, kind of adjacent in front of you, and Drew raises a shield, you again point at Van Sciver. Your cantrips have no effect. And Lady Silverhand will stand up and say, I don't know what's going on here, but if there's something we need to know about, we need to bring it to light right now.
I'm going to then take a few steps forward and get as close as it appears that I'm going to be able to get. I will, let's put it this way. I'm going to approach him until I feel like I can't get any closer.
You'll take probably 3 or 4 steps in his direction until you are met by guards.
Like they start coming at me?
They start coming towards you. Yeah.
I'm going to pull out my daggers and throw both. I'm going to throw them, both of them, at Van Sciver, since my magic has not worked.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack rolls.
Okay. Let's see here.
Yeah. Baron will be like, he's right there. Do it.
Here.
Drew, not knowing what's going on, just as he's throwing the daggers, will just very quickly just be like, Roland, what's going on?
And just to be, because I don't have the stats for them, I haven't attuned to them yet, but I have them in my possession, and they're not my main weapons as of yet, so I'm going to view them as expendable. I'm throwing these dual daggers that you said I got from the Treasure Tower.
Yep.
So I don't have the stats on. What are those plus?
It's +2 to attack.
Okay. Let's see here. So that's that'll be all right. So that'll be a total of +8. All right. So where's my dice? So I'm gonna throw them both. So I'll do.
Okay.
And then
Roland hitting hard.
I'm gonna throw that. So do they hit?
16, 17.
Both of them hit.
All right. Hold on 1 second. All right, damage is 3d. Well, I tell you what, I'll just use. I don't know if you've got it there. I can just use my normal one, because at this point, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get too many attacks, but it doesn't really matter with what I'm doing. Right. So this is the first damage,
and
this is the second damage.
2. 24.
All right, so he's going to take 24 points of damage, and when I hit a creature with an attack, I'm instantly going to use a new feature, Hurl Through Hell. And he is going to immediately disappear. And there is no save.
Yep.
And he is going to hurtle through a nightmare landscape. And at the end of my next turn, and since I don't know how you want to handle it because we haven't rolled initiative, but at the end of my next turn, he would reappear in the unoccupied space or nearest where he was at, and he is going to take 10d10 psychic damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Go ahead and roll your. Well, hold on.
So, I mean, I guess in real time, he would like blink out and then just come right back.
That's right.
Yeah,
Like
in
6
real
seconds
time.
later, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I guess a round. Theoretically, I guess with a full round being 6 seconds, he's spent 6 seconds hurtling through hell.
When that's 6 seconds, I'm going to ask you what's going on.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
When I see that it hits and he goes in those 6 seconds, I'm gonna turn and say, I don't care what this costs me. This guy dies now.
I don't disagree.
And so 45 plus 24. So he did 69 points of damage. When he comes back, he'll have been hit with.
69 in 1 round is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll blink back into existence.
I'm going to hit him.
You're not in melee.
Okay.
And you yourself are being swarmed by guards.
That's fine. I figured I guess to help you out, I am going to continue to go at this guy forward or with whatever I've got until I'm either killed or restrained.
Well, there are currently 4 guards right now attempting to restrain you.
All right, then I'm going to, if able, and it happens, I am going to cast, let's see here. I'm going to, again, I don't know how you want to handle this, but I would cast Misty Step.
It has no effect. You still have 4 guards attempting to restrain you.
So
I'm going to assume we're in like an anti-magic zone or something.
It must be, yeah. All right. So then I'm just going to simply attempt to fight them off and inch closer to them. Again, they're going to have to physically restrain me or knock me out for me to stop.
I'll help him.
Help the guards are rolling. When you said you'll help him, which one? Or help him, which one?
I'll help him with the guards. Because I already know his backstory and his daughter.
Yeah, Drew's not aware of what's the history here.
Yeah,
I'm just confused.
I know his daughter and all that backstory.
Like I said, I'll fill you in on the history. Again, I didn't know this. I couldn't remember this guy's name because Trevor had filled in that part of the backstory with the antagonist's name, and I just didn't recognize the name. Because we only encountered him. Was it one time we encountered him?
Yeah.
Yeah, point of order. Drone's definitely, I mean, like, we're a band. I'm on the defense for you, but at the same time, I'm a peacemaker, so I do want to try to, bring peace.
As the guards are
I'm defending with you.
attempting to restrain you, you see Van Skyver blink back into existence, obviously, and pull both the daggers out of him. And he looks at you, and he said, I thought we could have a civilized discussion, but that doesn't appear to be the case. And
Dro will spit on the floor.
Lady Silverhand will gesture to guards to remove Van Skyver from the chamber.
Well, at least you picked us over him, right?
Yeah. Right now.
So as y'all are fighting the guards and the other guards are removing Van Skyver from the chamber, Lady Silverhand comes back in the room and calls for order and would ask what the hell is going on? And why would you attack someone that's willing to help in these desperate times?
Am I being restrained to the point where am I able to respond?
Well, once he's removed, the guards will basically get their knee off your chest. When she addresses you, she'll allow you to stand back up.
I'll simply say these times will never be so desperate that we need his help. And I can guarantee you before this day is out, he is going to die by my hand. So,
and I guess
I would not provide her with any additional information because Roland would feel like it's none of her business.
All right, Drew would just not knowing anything. Drew would just be like, hey, Lady Silverhand, with all respect, I don't know what's going on here either. But I've traveled with my companion long enough to know when he says these words, he means them. If we need to remove this man further, we must do so because he certainly means what he says.
And yeah, go ahead.
She said, well, for now, he's out of the picture. So whatever personal matters you may have with him, the Sword Coast as a whole needs more attention than whatever personal vendetta you may have. So feel free to pursue that when we're done here.
Yeah, well, it's not a vendetta. It's a curse on him personally, and I will certainly back him on that.
I don't think so. She said, well, again.
I didn't know he was talking.
I didn't know.
No. I'm instead of typing, I'll just answer offhand.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll turn to Roland real quick. So in this intermediate, just like Roland, I don't know the history here. I will certainly stand with you through anything, but if you can put this on pause until after the raid, I will join you in your quest. If there's a wrong that must be righted, I will aid you in that. But can we at least take care of Tiamat first?
And she'll back that up and say, listen, if this is going to cause a problem, he's not involved. He's a portion of this raid. He is not the raid. We have enough forces at this point that I think we can make something happen.
I will. I'll first turn to Drute, and I will just give him a nod, and then I will turn to the lady and say, only because my friend here is asking me to stand down while I put this on pause, but I request private counsel with you when these proceedings are concluded.
She said that we can certainly work that out. I'll be happy to meet with you, but the manner in which this was handled is highly inappropriate in the situation that we find ourselves in.
And to that, Roland will simply, I could care less about the decorum of the court here.
Roll to the end, baby.
But again, because my friend has asked me to, and only because my friend has asked me to, I will stand here and let the business to continue.
Well,
and I'll give him just a reassuring nod and say, Roland, I will aid you in your quest.
Also,
that is my vow.
I mean, I'll look straight at Silverhand and say yes.
And then while he does that, while we do that, and I step to the back, Stewie, I am going to pull out my dagger and I'm going to carve this guy's name into my arm so I don't forget it. I swear, it just went one ear out the other. I didn't hear it.
We were all waiting for it.
We were all like just staring here at your picture, like, when's he gonna react?
We were all waiting for it.
It just didn't register because it's been so long.
I didn't remember either. I actually brought him back in my one shot to reintroduce him and everything as well. And I was like, but I had to ask his name because I didn't know what it was.
Well, Silverhand will look at you, then kind of glance at Darut and say, "Listen, your friend, despite his appearance, is wise to suggest such a course of action."
Well, I mean, I've already said that I would do it, but if she's going to continue to talk to me, I'm going to say, well, then you are unwise to think that I'm just simply going to drop this.
Yep. Check.
If Carrick's in the room at this point, he would raise his hand and be like, "Dragon God."
Neverminder will also, he'll point at you and go, "Exactly. That's why we're here."
Well, Roland, he didn't get kicked out, so that's.
Yeah, I thought you were going to get jailed up for sure.
I thought he was going to go till he died.
I'll be honest. I made that very clear to Trevor because I didn't know how long he would have played that out. That's why I said Roland is going to continue to go until he's either subdued or killed.
There you go. That'll be a great epilogue moment, though.
It will. It'll be good.
You know, like
Hell,
that's another epilogue episode of just like
The
Roland
two
gets his
remaining
revenge.
Iron Lords.
Go ahead and mark the Arcane Brotherhood off your list.
Oh, there you go.
That's fine. I didn't know who they were. Yeah,
Worth it.
yeah, totally worth it.
So as everything kind of settles down to some degree, there is still a level of tension in here that obviously was not here prior to you showing up. They would ask you what your thoughts were on the faction versus cult assets, and also they would have a full almost diorama built based on the map that you sent.
Ooh.
So do we get to see that, or?
Yeah, I mean, y'all have it in your.
Oh, is it?
I can show it to you.
Oh, here it is. Yeah.
Looks like an oyster.
So at this point, 1 second. Let me get his character sheet off here since we're not going to do a all-out battle here.
We might, according to Roland.
Cash me outside.
I was going to go down the list. If magic had worked in here, it was about to get real crowded with demons.
It's going to get real crowded real quick.
Hey, still, regardless, that's a BA feature, man. That hurl through the hell or whatever.
Yeah, that was my level 14. That was why I was yay. I've been waiting for that one.
That's awesome.
Well, he saw some stuff.
Yeah, that's right. It says he's instantly transported through the lower planes. The creature disappears and hurtles through a nightmare landscape. It takes 10 psychic damage as it reels from its horrific experience.
Yeah, it might mean a little bit more for Van Skyver too.
Mm-hmm. It means a lot. It means a lot more to him than you would ever imagine.
That's what I thought.
Ain't good. It's fun, but
he had a definite reason to be here. However, he's not willing to fight that fight just yet. So as they blow out this little diorama they have based on your map, Broad Anvil will stand up and give his assessment of the situation based on this map. He will say that he's familiar with such structures. This appears to be a caldera feature, an abandoned volcano. It's been well mapped from what he can tell here. And he said, I don't know where you got the map or who you got it from or what information you did get from him. But the vicinity, the area that it is in has been known to have historically a lot of dragon activity. In the past, it seems to be where a lot of dragons have died. Beyond that, based on this map, points of egress are unknown. How we're going to get in, how we're going to get out, where all these faction assets are going to go, we're going to need more information.
This is gonna be fun.
He said, I don't know for a fact, but I don't think we're just gonna walk in the front door.
Do you know any good burglars?
No,
The Hobbit?
he kind of looks at you like, I mean, I don't know. It's been years.
Well, okay. I'll kick this party off. Skyreach Castle, we got access to that, right?
He kind of looks over at Neverminder. He nods. From what I've been told, it is in the vicinity. It's not Skyreach Castle anymore. It is a variant of Skyreach Castle.
No, it's Black Caucus. It's fine. I just renamed that, by the way.
He said, I really don't care what you call it, as long as they're still there and they're willing to fight.
Yeah. So I think we want to go. I think we want to go there and hop on it. Number one. Number two, we can assess that in any way we want to, but we will build on Skyreach Castle.
And he'll kind of look and be like, he said, that is completely up to you. Please walk me through your battle plan as you approach this caldera on a flying castle. What is your end goal here?
Our end goal is.
Wait, you remember what happened the first time we got off the castle?
If you remember, Skyreach, the former Skyreach Castle came hurling from the sky into the ground. Yeah, we're gonna aim to do that on the temple.
He kind of looks. He goes, I don't necessarily see a temple on this map. Do you?
No, but there will be a temple for Tiamat, right?
But it says down there on point 4 that they're going to
Yeah.
summon a temple
Yeah. Okay, that's right. They're going to raise the temple. Okay.
in the caldera.
Well, it can circle.
Be on station, as it were.
Yep.
I mean, it's our aerial support, right? I mean,
And
He
look,
said, listen, I'm just pointing out the obvious. You want to crash into that temple that I don't even fucking see. So I mean, either you have more information than I do, or that plan is not going to fly. Huh, you get it?
wait, yeah, did we present this scroll to them so that they know the next 2 steps?
It was written on the back of the map, so
Okay, yeah.
I would assume they're aware of the order of operation here.
Well, do we have any intel from the Well of the Dragons? We told y'all where they were going to be a while ago. Did we have any spies there, or do we know anything on the ground?
All of our forces at this point are on the outskirts, not in visible range, and we have not sent anybody in to let them know. Actually, all of our forces are, let's say, being well disguised.
is that Harper's or?
He looks at the list. He goes, everyone there is being held out of sight, undercover, with the aid of the Emerald Conclave.
Including the dragons? The Dragon Council showed up with hundreds of dragons?
They're a separate force waiting for us to give them the signal.
Can we get I don't know how big this castle is. Can we get? I'm just thinking some giants and maybe the Lord's Alliance army on it.
You want to put them on the castle?
Shit, yeah. And some metallic dragons and some devils. I mean, I want to put all those on there if we can.
He says, "Listen, when you get there, give them the orders." He said, "I don't see why that's not possible."
So we're missing the Arcane Brotherhood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just.
Yeah. But I think what we were talking about is getting the Harpers and the Zentarium in there to be just fucking shit up before we get there, or at least giving us intel, right?
Well, I mean, when you get there, you can delegate however you want. We just thought maybe we would present this to you so you knew what assets you had and what assets they had for a better clarification. We were just hoping to get an idea of how you saw this battle unfolding.
Well, what's your command and control structure like on the field? Like, who are we going to be relaying orders to when we get there? Like, how are we going to talk to 9 factions at the same time?
He said that's going to be difficult. You're right. So when you get there, delegate responsibility. There'll be a point of contact within each faction on the ground. If something does shake loose and you want to change mid-battle, if it's possible, we'll see what we can do. But at this point, we don't have enough information to even tell you where you're going to send people. I don't. A full-on assault directly into the caldera with the forces that we expect, not knowing where this temple actually is. I mean, it's up to you.
Do we know anything about the relative size of each of our forces? Like, are we outnumbered here? Are we outnumbering them? Are we evenly matched?
From what we know right now, we're kind of hoping we're evenly matched. I know the metallic dragons are preparing for hundreds of dragons on the other side. As far as the faction, the cultist troops on the ground, it's going to be kind of scout and see what you can get before the battle. It's kind of what we're relying on y'all to do, is go in and get a closer look.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking you send the Harpers in and the assassins to cull a lot of people. I mean,
He said, I would definitely advise against tipping your hand too early. If your assassins get caught, they're going to know we're coming.
I assure you, if those assassins get caught, they're gonna not be alive.
Also, I kind of think they know we're coming.
Completely up to you. What I would suggest is get to the staging grounds and see what you're working with. Perhaps get a closer look.
Yeah, maybe if we know somebody who can like be invisible and go look.
We know a few of those. Well, one of those, I guess. Two of those.
I know at least one as I turn and look at Roland.
Yeah, and I look at Carrot. I'm like, I thought you were looking at. Okay.
We got a few of those.
Yeah, we can be sneaky. Oh, okay. So as it stands now, everybody's on hold, and we need more information.
He said the map's a good start. From what we've been told, just from a distance, this is a former active volcano. So it is basically a mountain that has had the top blown off of it.
Oh, okay.
So
like forces on the ground are going to be running uphill.
Unless there's other entrances, yes.
Okay.
There's no just walking in. I mean, you're looking at hundreds of feet of elevation from base to top, and then the top appears to be blown off, and then you're looking at a caldera that drops down into the middle. From your map here, it doesn't look like there's any volcanic activity.
I don't think that changes our plans at all.
So yeah, I mean, I think that actually maybe more encourages an aerial assault here.
Yeah.
So we get some metallic dragons as our defense force in the air.
Yep.
Yeah. Use the
Bring
dragons
the castle in and drop down on them.
Yep. Throw those giants and devils down at them.
Be like the Marines, just invade quickly.
Yeah.
We're the paratroopers, man, just dropping in.
And then you got your Lord's Alliance army that's gonna hop on off.
Or maybe we give them a 1-2, a juke. We leave a token force outside to draw a little fire, and then we send everybody else in on the castle.
I mean, yeah, we can definitely do that.
Do we know how big this caldera is? Like just the relative size? I mean, like how many people are going to fit inside of it? And...
I mean, it's an empty mountain.
How big are our forces? Do I even know? Like,
I mean, at this point, no. I mean, you know, there are factions, troops from all factions.
Let me
ask you this: when we came out of the Wizard Tower, how many people were waiting in that town for us? I mean, that was like a force they sent just to look for us. Like, how many people was that?
It was probably 50 people.
Oh, okay.
So Silverhand might. Are we still talking to her?
I mean, y'all are actively having a conversation in front of them.
All right. Well, I'll look at at least the alliance and say, what are we looking at here? Because we're looking at, 7 people, and then whatever y'all are appropriating to us. What's the force we're looking at?
Neverminder will respond and say, we know there's at least 5 different factions within the dragon cult, each denoted by a color, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
You ran into most of them.
Yeah.
And I would assume you've only ran to a fraction of most of them. I can only imagine if they're all gathered in one place, not only inside the caldera, mountain, volcano, whatever you want to call it, I would assume outside as well. And that's just the foot soldiers. You also have the higher level ranking members of the cult. Some of them you have dispatched. Some of them you have not. Their whereabouts will be unknown. They'll have, obviously, from reports, devils on their side as well. To what degree, I don't know.
Do they have a Roland? No. They don't.
Probably not. Probably not.
That's very much an Avengers moment. We have a Roland.
So to answer your question, I would assume hundreds of ground troops that need to be dealt with. A handful, maybe more, maybe 2 handfuls of higher ranking members of the Dragon Cult. We also obviously know Severin is there somewhere. We obviously know Wrath Maldar is there somewhere. Both are not going to be happy. We know the Red Wizards will be
what
performing.
factions of ours have magic, like high magic users?
The Harpers have some. The Emerald Conclave have a few. Zentarium will have some.
Okay.
So I'm saying send those guys in on the ground and start just fucking shit up. Be honest with you. I mean, the Harpers are and the Zentarium can come in and be like a superficial force, behind the scenes, and also killing people. Emerald Conclave also, because they probably have some sort of magical abilities, and they can be on the ground, right?
They can.
Okay.
If you're looking at these forces, you're not going to be looking at anybody that is anywhere close to y'all's ability.
Yeah.
This is me talking, not y'all. Not the Lord's Alliance. Like, y'all are above and beyond anybody that would be on this list.
Right, but we need to send people somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I still say maybe a show of force to draw them out of their hidey holes, and then the 7 of us sneak in and go
I was gonna say, or maybe even look for tunnels in.
stop these people.
Oh, we're rolling in on the castle, so it's gonna be a show of force.
Well, I don't even think we need to be on the castle. I think we need to find our own way in.
That's fine too. Just in the castle.
Well, yeah.
We don't have to be on it. That would be the show of force. With whoever wants to be on it.
And it's just a matter of staging the reserves, basically, right? So we send the army out.
You're going to need somebody to keep these people off your back while you do your job.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we send the army out first. They draw everybody's attention. We get some magic going on with the with the Harpers and the Lord's Alliance, and the Lord of the Gauntlet. Don't they have some? They have some, right? And then just keep matching them force for force until the castle's mostly empty, and then we sneak in the back.
So I'm saying, yeah, this is Lord of the Rings, Aragorn storming the gates, and we're the hobbits sneaking around on the backside.
Exactly.
More or less.
That's fine.
That's probably a pretty good assessment of what you're looking at. Except it's not a wall; it's a.
Yeah. But I'm saying in terms of scenario.
Oh yeah, for sure. It is 100% that.
I mean, we have devils. I don't even know what that means.
So when you say that, they will let you know that there are entities in this realm that would not be happy if Tiamat showed up, because their existence in this plane would not be welcome, since Tiamat has been held in the non-hells prisoner for as long as she has. So them being allowed to aid in Tiamat's demise would basically allow them to exist freely without worry of repercussions from anybody in the non-hells, since they were fortunate enough to escape.
Okay. I just didn't know what that meant, so.
So they would be happy to see her not being raised.
Yeah. Yeah, hell wants to keep its inhabitants.
Yes. Silverhand will kind of address the council and look and be like, if there's nothing else, I think it's best y'all get to the front lines and assess your troops and start forming at least a loose plan, maybe to get some more information, firsthand information of the situation.
Yeah.
So, like, is the council staying here?
The council will be here.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any way for us to get there quickly?
She says we can get you close. There will be some travel involved. but we probably won't be meeting again.
Because y'all aren't going to be on the battlefield.
We'll be meeting again.
Yeah, buddy.
I was just driving home the point that y'all are staying here in safety while we go save the world.
Yeah. No, Baron would definitely say we're meeting. We will be meeting again.
Brian Anvil will be like, we certainly will.
Some of us, anyway.
I'm going to flick a finger gun at Braun Anvil like we're cool.
He'll kind of say, he'll look and be like, however, before you leave, we realize this is not going to be an easy task, one that hopefully you all come back from. But odds are probably not.
Hey.
He said, we have assembled what we can to aid you in this final battle. And he kind of looks at one of the assistants and says, if you would. And the assistant kind of grabs a lever and pulls it, and this door slides open on the side of the wall. And you see just a would-be empty room, except for there's several items that fill the space.
So it's going to kind of elbow Carrick and be like, detect magic.
I'm saving my spell slots.
Spell order.
As the door slides open, you see a number of items in the room. First thing you see is a rod attached to a wall.
Oh.
Kind of. It's long. I mean, you've never seen anything like it. Just kind of sitting there. Next, you see. Let's see. It is like a chest bust with a neck but no head, and there's a amulet hanging from it. Next to that, you see a similar setup, except it's got a set of armor. It looks like chainmail, but it's got plate attached to it. It's gold. It's got a large red ruby on the chest, and it's got flames coming up from the torso.
Nice.
And the collar is spun metal and kind of a flame shape coming off around it.
Carrick goes and eyes the armor.
It's off in the distance. You're not moving it.
I'm like racing Baron there.
Next to that is what looks like a scepter on the wall, kind of like a staff. Next to that on the wall looks to be a broom of some sort.
Oh, what?
And as the wall finally opens, it almost looks like a construct, but it's kneeled down on one knee and it's leaning forward with its head and its hand out. Looks to be a suit of armor.
Can we ask him what these things are?
I'm about to open them up for you.
I was going to say, it's like show-offs.
Right?
Rod of the Lord Almighty.
Right.
+3 in mace. Oh, man. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Where are these coming up at? Okay.
Oh, wow.
Did y'all get the amulet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pre-op for wound closure.
I've got
Good
the
Lord.
rod and the. That's what I'm looking
Oh man, if you die with this armor, you're brought back.
at.
60-10. That's awesome. Oh, and you get half your hit points back
Yeah, right.
instantly.
I forgot one item.
Jarut might just need that.
There's also a another bust that has a robe wrapped around it.
Oh! Alright, Carrick lifts the armor on. Ha ha!
Yeah, I mean, you got to take the broom of flying. Somebody has to.
It just keeps coming. Dreadnought armor.
Damn. Your size becomes medium?
That's what I want. I mean,
Oh. The dreadnought armor. Yeah, that's cool.
Your movement speed becomes 35.
yeah, right. And I already have a ring of protection against magic, so
You won't be able to wear it with this. It only allows one additional attuned item.
that's fine.
The armor? You only get 2 if you pick that?
Well, you can have your sword.
Sword and armor, yeah.
What's the blast scepter? I didn't get anything for that. It just says modifiers.
Hold on.
Yeah, I wouldn't get the ring. You're right.
I don't know what happened to that. Hold on. I'll look at that. I'll look at that up. I don't know why that didn't copy over, but I'll fix that when I get back to my other computer. It's all on my desktop.
So many things to look at.
So-
So all of these are attunement items, Trevor?
Yes.
So on this, it says when wielding a melee weapon, you may ignore its two-handed and heavy versatile properties.
Yes, because it has it has a built-in shield on the other arm.
Right, but okay, that would pretty much negate my attunement to my large sword.
Well, you have a two-handed sword, so you could carry it in one hand as if
And you
it's
can
a
use
two-handed
anything
sword.
with one hand.
No,
Yeah, it says you can ignore the two-handed property of it, so you'll be able to wield a two-handed weapon with one hand.
So you could still go sword and shield with a two-handed weapon.
I gotcha. Okay. Well, that's.
Are all of these available for us?
This may be the last time we meet, so no reason leaving them behind.
Yep. We take them all. We'll divvy them up later.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, flying 50 feet of flying without concentration is pretty solid.
So y'all can do with that what you will.
I'll have to look at it, but yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Dude, that Phoenix armor, that's pretty stout.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the Dreadnought is not bad either.
Mm-hmm.
Elite Phoenix. +2 to AC. That's nice.
I really like the rod of the Lord.
Dude, I'm reading it right now. I'm just like, shiz, man.
Oh yeah, that the one with the 6 different effects on it.
It's got 6 different buttons, but it also has 3 different possible actions that you can choose, like drain life, paralyze, and terrify.
Yeah. DC is 17, so nobody's doing that.
Mm-mm.
Well,
I mean, you run up to a wizard, somebody who's like weak in strength, and just paralyze them.
Yeah, you're done.
Well, Silverhand kind of looks at you and goes, the path ahead of you is not going to be easy. I hope this will aid you, at least a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit.
Oh my gosh, y'all are gonna hate Carrick if I wear that damn robe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm already wearing the robe with the stars.
Well, I mean, yeah.
No. I lost Carrick, but
Yeah, I did too.
So did I.
he was.
There he is.
There he is.
Well, we can argue about it.
I mean, I don't have a dog in that fight. I was just curious. I can't wear it.
I mean, there's gonna be Tiamat. I mean, Roland could have it, I guess.
I said, technically, I could actually attune to it. Yeah, I'm like 4 or 5 points in sorcerer now. I'm a sorcerer. Yeah, you forget about that. The half orc.
The half orc is a sorcerer. Good.
No, I wouldn't take it because I'm wearing plate armor, man. Yeah, 17. But I mean, yeah, I've got magic plate armor.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna wear robes. I'm a melee character still, first and foremost.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'll take the dreadnought armor for sure. Just to have something else.
Your base AC would be 22?
Whose?
Oh, well, we have a shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting at AC 21 right now. I'm not taking robes.
Yeah, my AC is 17, so. I like to get in there and hit stuff, so.
Well, if you can tell, the road ahead is not going to be easy.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to save some lives.
Whoa, your spell DC goes up by 2? Yeah, you need that. You need that.
Wait, so Jack can't wear it though because he's a bard?
Yep.
Which one is it?
Yeah.
Because I'm saying because
you
Jack has some spells that would be nice to make sure nobody saves on. Yeah, you're the only one. You're the only one that really fits the bill for that.
Yeah, I can't wear it.
Baron, what are you taking?
Probably that dreadnought armor.
All right, then I'll take the Phoenix armor then. If you're gonna take dreadnought,
you can. I mean, we can swap off. I don't care.
I don't care either way.
Yeah, Dreadnought. I can take Dreadnought. That's fine. I was just reading the other one.
I really,
So whichever one you want, you pick it, and I'll take the other one.
I really like the idea of Droat running into battle and getting like decimated, and then like popping up with 1 hit point and taking one more attack, and then getting beat down again, and then just exploding.
I know.
That's
a very much Drew thing to do.
Yeah, I think Dreadnought. I mean, no, Phoenix is where you need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's solid.
That's a Drew item.
All right. What about the Blast Scepter?
Did that one require attunement, Trevor? Because it didn't say.
I'm gonna circle back on that because either I didn't copy it all, or most likely it was user error on that. So let me look at the details again on that.
I was gonna say, let me ask you this: is it a homebrew or is it like a standard magic weapon?
I don't remember. I saved it on my other computer where I uploaded all this, so I'll have to go back and look. I think everything, but I want to say it was out of older version of D&D.
Okay.
Not 5e. The Phoenix armor, the Dreadnought armor are both homebrew stuff.
Okay.
But when I read them, I couldn't pass it up.
Yeah. So there is a Blast Scepter in Mad Mage, The Adventure of Mad Mage.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, hold on. I'm about to buy it so I can see it.
Well, Trevor, if the meeting proper is over,
it is.
Then I would assume that Carrick is going to run straight back to his room and proceed to cast Simulacrum in his room.
He's going to do what now? You broke up on me.
I'm going to be casting Simulacrum in my room.
Okay.
And then I'm properly going to give my Simulacrum 3 magic items to attune to.
If we ever got another block of ice, I would do the exact same thing.
If I could, if I can find a shield, I'd love to have one.
Oh man, I just realized how fun would it be if Jack and I both casted on other people though. Like, what if we had like 4 or 3 barons running into battle? That would be awesome.
I'd do it.
And then that takes the rest of my day. It's 12-hour cast. I mean, I'm good for the day.
It's a 12-hour cast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be us traveling this evening after we finish that.
Okay. Well,
hey Baron, are you hanging on to your sword?
Yeah. Do you want it?
No, I was saying if you're hanging on your sword, I might take that Rod of Lordly Might.
Oh, take it. Yeah, definitely take it.
Dude, the ability to pick different effects every time you take an action, that's solid.
Yeah. No, I'm doing the Dreadnought armor. And I'm looking at it right now. It requires attunement. That's all it says. It just requires attunement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just going to take the broom if nobody wants it.
What's up?
I said, I'll take the broom if nobody wants it.
Dow, you definitely need to take this broom. I thought you already did.
Does that require attunement?
I don't think so.
No, the broom does not. You can hand that around if you would like at some point.
When it'll hold what 400 pounds, 2 of us could ride it.
Yep.
Well, Baron couldn't. No,
I don't think I could either. Yeah, I'm like 250 carrying 250. I think I'm probably exceed that weight limit as well.
I don't see a weight limit on this armor, but it's probably not light. It's magical. It's magical though.
It still has a mass.
Yeah.
And it increased you to a medium-sized creature.
That's also
Well,
true.
he is already a medium-sized creature. That'd be, I guess, if you put a halfling in it or something.
Yeah. A dwarf or somebody, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a great question on the Phoenix armor. I mean, like, because it doesn't specify what type of armor it is. Like, is it heavy plate? Can I make it heavy plate mail or heavy plate armor?
Let's see. I think it has a +2 to AC, so it would have the same attributes as heavy plate.
Okay.
So you could do that.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. While I'm like sculpting ice into the oddly specific shape of Carrick in the room, I'll just say, hey, are we gonna like destroy that blue mask, or
How dare you?
somebody want to like take a peek and see if they can see what's going on?
I'll take a peek.
Oh my gosh, attunement slots are killing me.
I don't know.
Decisions.
Okay, do we have to attune to that, or
I'm about to have 2 Carricks and attunement slots are killing me.
Yeah, you'll have to attune to the mask.
Oh, well, you can do that with a short rest, though. If we're not doing anything, you can sit there and attune to it.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll unattune to. Shit. What am I attuned to? Sword.
Well, if y'all want to kind of pause it right here, because I don't know how much more, because I got to get off it a little bit anyway. And we can jump straight into what you attune to and then move forward from there.
Yeah.
So just point of clarification though. So like let's say for instance the Phoenix armor.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say if somebody else decided to wear that's only wearing like chainmail or something like that, it would be chainmail with +2 to their effect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it that way? Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I was just thinking if somebody like Roland, I don't know what kind of armor Roland wears or something, but like if somebody else wanted to, or Ivor or Chris or whoever wanted to wear that armor.
I didn't even think about Ivor. Does he need anything?
Nope.
But I was just meaning it doesn't have to be heavy armor. It can be any type of armor.
Yeah. It's going to carry that +2 bonus regardless of what type of armor.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, that's I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. I mean, we can call it whatever we want to, but it's the
Graham, did you
That's what
want
I'm
to
saying.
stuff yet?
I was thinking about
Well, I
Roland.
mean, y'all mean. My attunement slots right now are coming.
But I was just saying if there's something up there you do want to exchange, I go Phoenix would be a bonus, but I go I have good armor if somebody else wants to take it.
No, you take it. All right, I got
And use it.
Okay, so I'll take the pre-op.
Yeah, I was actually going to suggest you take that anyways. I want to make sure you live. You nullify large groups of people at once. I want to keep you alive.
No doubt.
Jack's the guy we roll up into a room and there's 12 people in one turn. Half of them are incapacitated.
Yeah. Hang on. We'll deal with them in a minute.
Yeah, we'll deal with them later. All right. This half.
That's fun, but I still like the dancing guy in the corner.
Yeah.
All right. Well, y'all figure that out, and then we can we'll jump over. We'll consider this portion of it closed, and then we'll move on to Well the Dragon, and when we have a little bit more time, because I don't want to get that started.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I assume, like I said, in game, what that's going to mean is this evening we can jump down there
I need to find a shield.
in 12 hours.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I think he said the Dreadnought armor has a built-in shield on the left arm.
oh, is that right? I hadn't
Yeah.
read it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well-
why he was saying you can use a two-handed sword in one hand because it has a built-in shield like on the other side. Or something.
So my AC goes up. Right?
It's considered plate.
No.
Let me reread it. It's
A shield is if a shield adds 2 to your AC.
I know that. Let me reread the armor. I had to type all this in, so
No,
jeez.
I'm not worried about it, but I just assumed I needed a shield since I could one-hand a sword, a great sword.
Cool. Yeah, I like loot.
It says gives you +1 to your AC.
I'll look at it.
Yeah, that's
Thanks.
fine.
I could have fat fingered all that too. So
Yes, easy to do. No big deal. I'll look at it too.
All right, boys.
I'm gonna go and start planning for the Will of the Dragon.
All right. Well, I'm about to log off.
All right.
It was fun.
Yeah.
We got lots to discuss again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Hey, Trevor's gone. Quick.